Hey guys, it's Charlie. Welcome back to Conquering Kerbal Space Program. I've got the biome overlay from ScanSet on because my hopper is a little bit far away from where I wanted to be, and I need to get back towards the science facility, or our science base, if you will, which is over here. This is Moon Science 1. So is this, technically, I think, but this is our lander, our hopper, and this is the actual piece that's going to be staying behind. Our vessel drifted. If you remember the last episode, we made sort of a last-minute decision to land separately. I think it was a good decision, and I think you guys can see the thrust that we had on these things. Doing them all together from one engine, man, I think that would have been a really bad idea. Last-minute decision there. What we're going to do here, though, I'm way out here. I'm really far away from where I want to be, but you can kind of see this really light blue area around here, and for whatever reason the poles, which are the blue, the poles are actually around this crater too. It's like the only crater where it's doing that. You know, here's all the, like, there's no light blue around here, but like there's a light blue layer here, and there's poles and polar lowlands. So I want to get where this waypoint is, but on the way there's no reason why I can't stop by. Actually, you know what? The Midlands is all over this place, so I don't need to do precision. Yeah, so I'm going to actually make my way over to the science facility from here, because I just don't see a... hang on, maybe there's a reason to go in the purple here. Hold on. This is the Northern Basin. Midland Craters, Northern Basin. This is the Highland Craters. Is this little pink? Pink is the Highland Craters. Okay, so let's see if we can't get into the Highland Craters too. Now I can't mark it in ScanSat. It's still busted. I don't know why. So we're going to use Waypoint Manager to help us here. I'm going to grab this, set location on map, and I'm going to point right, let's say on the way to the Northern Basin. So let's say like this patch right here, this Highland Craters right here. I'm just going to put it to be like a... I don't really know. This icon here, I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good logo too, I don't really care. So that's what I want to do, that one. And we're going to go to that waypoint on the map. So I have no idea which direction that is. Oh, well, maybe I do. Yep, I guess I do. It's over there. So let's get Waypoint Manager kind of over here. I do want it nearby, but I don't need it to be like right away. I don't need any surface information here. I just want to know how much Delta V I have remaining, so that I don't go too far. We have 5,432 left. I think that's enough to cover most biomes. It probably won't be enough to cover all, because as you can see, it takes us like 200 meters per second just to land safely. It's going to take us another 200, maybe 300 to get over there. So it's going to be like... This might only be, you know, I might only be able to get 7 or 8 biomes with this. You have to have a lot of fuel to do this, but I think it's worth it still, kind of, a little bit. Normally I can tilt with the reaction wheel, tilt in a certain direction, and that kind of tells me which way I'm looking and oriented, but because these landing legs are so stable and wide, I actually can't tilt with these. Not unless I raise them up. So, actually, while I'm recording here, I think I'm gonna use the restroom really quick before I do this. So, if you notice a cut, that's why. Okay, guys, sorry about that. All right, so what we're gonna do is go to there. I didn't name it. Waypoint name. Oh well, the color and the icon's right. So, I have to figure out which direction to go. I'm not sure what it is. So let's get MechJeb to. Let's just get MechJeb off for a second. We'll go regular SAS. And I guess I just have to guess which way to go. So we'll go up. And it's not letting me... Why are the controls unresponsive? Controls are unresponsive. They're not going the way I want them to, that's for sure. There we go. Come on. There we go. They're really not going where I want them to go. The controls are not paying attention, I don't think. They're kind of unresponsive. Yep, I don't know what's going on here. The controls are completely unresponsive right now. Not a good idea. What is this? Come on. Wake up. There we go. Hang on, I think it's working. Ugh. Maybe tell MechJeb to do it? I don't know. Definitely need to go up. We're gonna waste a lot of Delta V because of this. A lot. We're gonna waste a lot. Wow. Okay. Yep, everything is going out of control here. We got a lot of burning to do to get over there. I'm not sure what the map is doing, but got a lot of burning to get over where we want to go. At least we're headed the right direction, somewhat. And, yeah. Watching this, I don't know what this is doing. I think it's because of the overlay. Let's get the overlay off. Whatever. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. We need to get our trajectory more that direction, so let's go this way. And you see how much fuel it takes to get where you want to go and around the moon. It takes a lot of fuel. Controls are completely maddening here. This does not want to rotate. Reaction wheel is not enough. I probably should have put another reaction wheel on here. And there's not a whole lot of gimbaling, and by not a whole lot of, I mean none. No gimbaling happening here with the nuclear engine, so really the only reason I'm able to turn. Actually, I could use RCS. I don't know why I'm not. That would make way more sense, actually. Yeah, probably should have been doing that before. I'm just not used to having RCS. All right, let's see where we are. Oh, we are going way too far, but that's okay. We have to kill our lateral velocity anyway, so. All right, we're gonna have to start. Let's face, yeah, horizontal velocity that way. Get ourselves facing the direction we want to face here so I can kill it. Kill the velocity here, hopefully. Whoa, yep, RCS is gonna be needed for this, for sure. That's fine. Okay. Well, that's what we brought it for, right? That's what we brought the RCS for. What's the supply? How much do we have left? That's not bad. This is the Highlands. The Highland crater, actually, I think. So, inside that crater is where I want to land. Piece of cake, right? That's not hard, right? This radiator is still overheating, which is bizarre, I think, because, like, I'm not burning the engines that much. Or maybe the radiator is just supposed to be heated. Maybe that's the whole point of the radiator. So it takes the heat so nothing else does. I mean, that is the point, but I don't know, I've never really bothered to use radiators before, so. Let's kill the velocity here. Killing lateral velocity. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on now, you can do it. That Highland crater. I think this crater is Highland, but this little bit here is the Highland crater. I don't know. My waypoint is definitely on the right biome, so. Get ourselves facing that way just a little bit. Oh, not too much though, please. Bring it back. There we go. Killing lateral velocity. Yeah. Might have to hop just a little bit more. This hopper is not that agile. Get over there. Get over there. Oh, come on, get over there. Highland craters. Kill the velocity. Now we're in the Midlands. Crap, I need to go back. No! I just briefly blipped into the Highland craters. I think that's what this little tiny strip of area here is. So, let's use some RCS too. Really, just let's get this happening. Come on. Thrust to weight ratio is terrible. You see what I mean? Like, we definitely needed to come down separately. Surface velocity. Come on. Bring us back. Come on. Bring us back. Bring us back. This is going to be the Midlands, which is not actually what I want. Don't go down. Don't you go down, you silly thing. Don't go down. Oh my gosh. Not the best hopper in the world. Design is a bit heavy. Design is a bit heavy. We're coming down in the Midlands. Still not where I want to be. I just cannot get this thing to orient itself the way I want to go. There we go. Now don't go too far. Come on. There we go. Move that way. There you go. Oh, I get why it's doing this. I know why. Yeah, because MechJeb's fighting me. Every time I change my velocity vector, MechJeb wants to go a different direction, which makes complete sense. That's what I told it to do. I totally forgot about MechJeb. I was like, why does the ship keep going the way I don't want it to go? Because, you know, your helpful, friendly, helpful autopilot system that you told to work is working for you. Yeah, RCS is doing nothing. Slow ourselves down a bit. Still in the Midlands. Man. Can't win. There we go. Highland craters. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Kill the speed. 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 Must kill the speed. Yes. Highland craters. That's what it says. We should probably do a whole bunch of science while we're up. Perform all science. Come on. I don't want to land on the edge. Skipping, skipping. Okay. Coming down. Highland craters is technically still our biome, so this is good. Switch this to up mode. No, surface retrograde's fine. Burn, 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 burn. Maintaining speed. And getting ready to switch MechJeb to up. And here's the shadow. Up. Here we go. Gonna hop just a little bit. Come on. Come on, MechJeb. Wide landing legs. Don't want to tip over. There we go. There we go. We are on the surface. And we were just gonna burn. MechJeb was just gonna burn RCS to keep us upright. All right, so we're on the surface. We're stable. We're in the Highland craters. That's great. Great. Log magnetometer. Let's get the surface sample stuff done too. Collect laser data. Let's do open the camera. We're gonna transmit that because we can. Transmit that one too because we can. Fire the chem. We'll go ahead and check those results and transfer that. Kill that if we can. Oh yeah. Science galore, guys. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Seismic data. Let's get that. Transmit that. Let's go ahead and grab temperature data. We'll get that. I do want to transmit that. Here we go. Then we'll grab pressure data. We'll transmit that. And we're probably going to run out of power if I keep this up. So let's just kind of hold off on that for a second. I do need to... I have stored data in here. I have chem from Moon's Highlands. And I have Mystery Goo from Moon's Highlands. I almost feel like I want to put everything in the hard drives possible. Fill up the hard drives, because it's really hard to get data out of this, unfortunately. Okay, let's go to the map. And the map is... like scary movie happening here. This is a stripe. There's like a blue stripe happening. I don't know what that is. It's kind of interesting. Let's go to ScanSat, planet. Let's go biome map, and there we go. Okay, so I need to get around some places. We got 4,163 meters per second of delta V. That's what I can use to hop around. Where do I want to go? I'm thinking I want to hit the northern basin next. Seems like the natural next step. And it takes less delta V to cover the distance if you're already like in space moving that way. So I probably want to go about this side of the northern basin if possible, because then I'll already be, I'll already have progress towards these other biomes, as opposed to landing here and then trying to hop again. I don't know about that. We're not going to be able to get Farside Crater because it's, well, on the far side. It's too far away. We're probably not going to be able to get any canyons. They're like slivers, if you will. They're really thin. There's one there, and I think there's another one over here. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. We're not going to get the east far side crater either. It's a little bit too far away from the rest of the biomes. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the northern basin on this side of it. Try not to land in a crater. Although the craters on the moon are procedurally generated, so... it's kind of hard to know where they are because you just don't know where they are until you get there. Then I think I'm going to go to the polar crater, but I'm going to try to go like right on the edge, like right like there if possible. That way I have the shortest possible jump to get to this crater here, the northwest crater, somewhere in here. I can land in the middle somewhere. I guess I don't really care. Then we'll hop over here and try to get one of the midland craters. Then we'll hop and get the midlands as close to this base as possible. And then we can just do tiny hops to get to this poles. Where is it? Right here. Poles. I don't know how it's there, but I'm going to take advantage of it. And then also the polar lowlands are there too. And then the east crater. Here's the rule though, because I don't know how far we can go. So here's the rule. I just kind of thought of it last night and stuff. I was like thinking about what I was going to do today. When we hit 1,000 meters per second, I don't want the same situation to happen from Minmus. That I don't want the same thing to happen here. So when we hit 1,000 meters per second, I think at that point we go home. And no exceptions, no excuses. If that means we hit 1,000 and we're not to this yet, and we're not able to drop the science off yet, tough shit, we go home. Because I don't want to get stranded. I don't want to get stuck. It might be worth it though, if we have if we do for whatever reason get stranded, or we do for whatever reason have 800 and we're still landing on the surface. That's not enough to get home. It might be worth it to just come to the base here, and then send an engineer and a 3-person command pod out. We could connect the lander to this with a CCR2 port, and then take the two, and then pick up these 2 guys and take them home. That might be worth it. So I might do the rescue mission, but either way, this craft here is not getting out of the moon sphere of influence without having at least 1,000 delta V when it's sitting on the surface. I don't think it will anyway. So, okay. So we're going over the northern base, and that's to the west of us and slightly north. So let's turn SAS on. Probably going to turn RCS on too when I get a little bit of altitude. So let's get up. I need to go, looks like that way on the nav ball. So let's pick ourselves up. And we'll tilt ourselves over that direction. And we'll keep ourselves pointed at like maybe there. It is a little bit to the north, so we'll keep ourselves pointed like maybe there. And just kind of chill that way, you know. See which way we're going. Yeah, we're getting it good. This is a pretty decent trajectory. I don't think there's going to be a problem here. Let's just keep my nav ball up. I do want to keep an eye on this. So, we're burning. And remember, this is space. So every meter per second of delta V we spend going that way, we have to spend it again to stop and to get us down. And it might even be a little bit more because the planet is going to pull us faster to the ground, and it's also pulling against us going up. So we have to fight the planet going up. We have to fight the moon, not the planet. I do it again. We have to fight the moon going up. We have to fight the moon going down. So yeah, lots of fighting to do. That's what I'm saying. Looks like it's good. I'm going to go just a little bit more actually to the north. Just a tad bit more to the north, and a little bit more laterally as well. I don't want to get too high. 13,000 is plenty high, I think, already. A little bit more north would be nice. Gives me a better chance to hit the poles later. There we go. 15,000 is the apoaps, not bad. Burning. Now we want to get, the point we want to land at is going to be right about here. It's not going to be all the way over here. It's going to be right about here, because we want to start killing our lateral velocity before we get too low. So I'm thinking we're going to get ourselves about probably like that. That's a lot of lateral velocity to kill. I probably went too far there. I think I burned too much, but it is what it is. So there we go. Let's face up. I'm gonna save the amount of propellant. Let the reaction wheel slowly do it. It's fine. This thing doesn't drive straight. It's got a bit of a balance problem, maybe. I mean, I knew there was torque, but I mean, I put the radiator on here actually to help with balance. But I figured, you know, we're gonna have some heating problems, so we might as well do that. But it didn't really help at all. I'm actually thinking about burning retrograde when we get to. Yeah, I'm thinking about burning a little bit retrograde when we get to the apoapsis. I think I burned a little too far. Is that worth it? It is technically the most efficient point to slow yourself down. So I'm thinking about it. The biggest problem is going to be, I think the hardest thing is going to be not landing on a slope, because there's a lot of craters. So I think I need to make sure I don't land on a slope. And these landing legs aren't all that good. I wanted the landing feet because that kind of takes away a lot of the bounce. These things are kind of spongy. I noticed on the last landing they kind of bounced a little bit. So I need to maybe not land. Like normally if I had good landing legs, I'd probably land at I'd be okay with landing at like 6 or 7 meters per second. I wouldn't really care. I wouldn't care all that much anyway. But with these, I think there's a bit of sponginess to them, and there's a little bit of an unpredictable bounce, I think. So maybe more like 2 meters per second, 1 meter per second. Try to limit the bouncy sponginess as much as possible, because that's just kind of asking to be flipped over. And I don't want to be flipped. I really don't want to be flipped on the moon, especially so far away from the base. I mean, if I flip this thing over and I'm like right next to the science station, then whatever. I'll just, like I said, send the rescue mission. But yeah, I don't want to do it when I'm really far away, because then it's like I got to rescue, but then I also have to get the science over there still. At least I get the science delivered. The primary objective, of course, behind all of this is getting a ton of science. So, and in order to do that, I need the science experiments to be in that station, because you see how powerful that mechanic is. That new science station stuff is really awesome. Alright, let's time accelerate a little bit here. Should I start burning a little bit? I'm gonna burn a little bit, I think. Let's start killing this velocity just a little bit. I'm only killing the horizontal velocity, by the way. I mean, I'm not killing any of the vertical ones yet. It's pointless to try and kill up and down, because we're so high, the moon is just going to bring it back anyway. I think that's probably good. I just wanted to slow us down just a tad. So let's do some time acceleration really quick. Right about here, I think, is probably a good spot. And then we'll get ourselves pointed exactly where we need to be and burn the rest of it off. Let's burn the rest of it off, yeah. I'm gonna land probably around here, hopefully. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit further away, but I'm hoping to land about there. Yeah, that's just using monopropellant, like, pointlessly, so I'm not even gonna turn, I'm gonna leave it off. No, we're actually starting to rotate. There is definitely a balance problem here. I'm gonna leave the RCS on just so it can keep us kind of under control. Turn the resources on. Okay, and we have an impact time, 116 seconds from now. But I still have lateral velocity, so I need to kill it. I don't want to land in this crater. It'd be nice to land over here. That'd be nice. Maybe I will. Okay, let's let this go just a little bit longer. I want to clear this crater. And that's gonna be good. Let's face surface retrograde. I think we're almost to the center. Okay, burn a little bit more then. I want to push this retrograde icon. I want to push that to the middle. Surface retrograde, please. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's close enough. Push it to the middle. If I push this to the middle, that means we're falling straight down, which is what I want. Let's face this up, actually. We still have a little bit, we still have a little bit of lateral. Okay. See, I killed too much speed off, too much vertical speed, so now I wasted fuel slowing ourselves down just so the moon can speed us back up. So, I mean, I'm not burning very good. I'm not a very good pilot, guys, all right? I'm not a very good pilot. I'm better than a lot. I'm better than a lot of people. There are people who've played the game as long as I have, and they're excited just to land on the moon. So, this game has a big learning curve. So, it's something that's not necessarily the easiest thing to learn. People know this. And I'm not very good at it, so it's a testament to how hard it is. I'm also not very good at it. But let's burn a lot of this speed off. I'm coming down a little fast. I don't want to burn too much speed off for reasons I just said, but I want to keep my estimated burn time pretty close to my impact time. That way, my burn takes 1 second, I have 1 second to landing. That's awesome. Let's face this up so I don't get caught going too high. Going up. Is this on a slope? This looks like it's kind of flat, which is good. All right, let's burn a lot of the speed off here. We want to fall straight down, so burn off the speed. Just keep it going slow. Everything's fine. We still have a little teeny bit of lateral velocity. I do really want to kill that. Let's bring myself over here like this. Here we go. Here we go. Face up. Okay, let's nice and easy here. Let's not get too carried away. I do want a really slow landing speed. Coming down. There's my shadow. It's a good thing to see. I do like seeing my shadow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, don't go. There we go. Nice. Good, 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 good. There's a little bit of lateral still. What? I don't care. We're coming down nice and easy. Oh, how spongy that was. See how we bounced? I do not like how spongy that is. We're also on the engines. The legs just happen to be a little bit high. But okay, I'm whatever, that's fine. We're still straight up. They'll prevent us from tipping, and so will MechJeb. Okay, Northern Basins, we have reached it. Let's go ahead and do a perform all science. We'll click that. Let's go ahead and just hit that. We'll transmit that. I'm forgetting the experiments we did, guys. Let's do a crew report, and I'm just going to say fill hard drive. Now that's going to take all of those, which some of them are copies of what we already have. But that's okay, because what we'll do is I'll have all of the experiments on the Kerbal. Everything we do, I'm trying to put everything in the hard drives. We'll have all of the experiments on the Kerbal when we get to back to the base, and then we'll try to throw all the experiments inside the Copula module. And the ones that we have 2 of, one of the copies will remain on the Kerbal, and that's how we'll know which ones we have copies of. So I'm going to try that. So at all times during this hop, this is going to be empty. It's not going to be holding any experiments. It's unlike the last trip we did. And then we'll just have to sort out the differences once we get to the other module that's not broken. Collect the data, restore the experiment. You can't actually store the data in this pod because, again, it's busted. Observe, grab it, restore. Restore, there we go. Come down, do the same thing to the mystery goo. Observe, yes, collect, yes, and restore. We're going to log, transmit, temperature, log, transmit, seismic readings, log, transmit, magnetometer, I said it right that time, log, transmit. Then we'll grab the pressure, keep it, take it, grab the temperature, log it, grab it, keep it. Then we'll do the seismic data again. We're gonna actually transmit this for another 6.4. Then we'll grab the magnetometer data, keep that, take that, and log seismic data, grab it, take it, there we go. Okay, then we'll fill this hard drive. Awesome. No storage capacity left. Okay, we'll go to this one, fill it. Come on down. And let's do these other experiments now. We'll get this back. We don't need this open anymore. No, we want to toggle it. There we go. We want to do the laser. We want to do the chem-cam. We'll transmit the laser data. We'll fire the chem-cam. We're then going to transmit the chem-cam data. Then we'll do the, man, I just always put this window right where it's going to be in the way. How about up here? Collect the data. The laser data again. This time we'll keep it in the module. For the chem-cam, we're going to, that's the wrong button. There we go. For the chem-cam, we're going to come over here and pick it up. Whoop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on now. I'm totally close enough to this. Oh, I transmitted it like a dumbass. Well, it was smart, but I'm just forgetting about it like a dumbass. Fire it again. There we go. Do not shoot the Kerbal in the foot with the laser. Bob is not adhering to safety procedures. The Kerbin OSHA will be talking to him about the proximity for which he was standing next to the laser while it was operating. Take the data. We're gonna do a EVA report from the ground now, and we're gonna do a surface sample. Then I want to plant a flag, which hopefully will not explode later. Let's plant the flag. This is the Northern Basin. And again, the reason I plant these flags is so that I can hopefully get a visual representation in map view of which biomes I've already done, because I sometimes forget. Okay, I think that's everything we needed, I think. Let's put it inside the hard drive. Really? That's full? Wow, we're running out of hard drive space. Well, that's all right. When these hard drives are full, we'll just stuff everything that's remaining into here, and then the hard drives will be what we give to the station. So that's just what's gonna happen there. It's fine. I feel like I need to get one more chem data. I would like a copy to bring home to Kerbin, so let's grab one more. Oh dear. Bob's going to make OSHA mad again. Fire the laser. And we'll collect the data one more time. And then I'm just going to stick the data in the command pod because I want this to go home with us. Okay. Cool, I guess F doesn't work. Glad these landing legs are there to keep us from tipping over. Thanks, F. The F key. These hinges are so cool, aren't they? They just look so industrial. I just wish they were like not so square on a round tank kind of thing, but you know, it is what it is. Let's collect this also. Just another copy of the mystery goo would be nice to have. Maybe we'll transmit this one and restore, and then observe and grab it this time, collect it and restore. All right, cool. Up we go into the command pod. And you know what I haven't been using this whole time? Which is kind of bizarre. I have the app, I have this mod specifically for this purpose. I haven't been using X Science. Like, I should be using this in case I forget things, you know? But Northern Basin is totally cleared. We're good there. So everything's good there. So now we'll just get the camera, close the camera up. The magnetometer is good. Everything's fine. Okay. So now we need a new destination.